it's me, JC, back with another Ceramic Hour live stream. What updates do I have? Oh, I thought I was going to get the bisqueware back from the studio, but I forgot they are closed Monday and Tuesday. So I'm gonna send Jason there tomorrow, before the end of the day, and then I'll have my bisqueware. So I'm so excited to see if those came out all right. Usually, I mean, I would say there's not usually any problems with getting the bisqueware back. Maybe if something broke, like, on the way there, because I kind of, like, stack it up in this, like, box. Possibly that happened once. But I really don't have any, like, I don't think we had too many, like, big things. We had the trinket dishes, necklace pendants, and, like, air plant holders. So we may be underglazing something on the stream, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to promise anything. And I just got some stuff, so I wanted to have a little, like, maker haul. I mean, there really isn't that much stuff that I recently bought. I think I told you guys that I went to this, like, Asian market, and this was there. Isn't this cute? This is by Bad Dogs. They do, like, ceramic wholesaling, so you may see this in, like, a store near you, possibly. But yeah, I see them in a bunch of stores. I love this, like, it's kind of like a lemony yellow, but maybe, I mean, it is pretty yellow, but I love that it's kind of this, like, I kind of love that, like, chartreuse kind of yellow-green color. Isn't it so cute? It is, like, a small size cup, but I do really like this. And then, I do usually share the things that I buy on my Instagram, too. I just haven't really gotten around to that, but these will also be on there, too. So this one is by Carina Kooiman. I don't really know, but you can see on screen. And I'll try to get some links if I can, put them in the description. But yeah, she was there. I've seen her work at Morning Ceramics. That's where I fire my work. And she just got these new pieces out of the kiln recently. It has, like, kind of like an undertone of, like, orangey cream, and then kind of, like, above that is, like, this pinkish color. It kind of, like, blushed in this area a bit more, and then it's kind of, like, more subtly pink on the other side, but it is just so cute. I feel like this could be, like, a tiny vase, like, I don't know, maybe if you had, like, kind of a big air plant or something, but it's also kind of like it's just about the same size as that other cup that I showed. So that one is super cute. I went to this market this weekend. Let me try to, like, see how I can, yeah, so there isn't, like, a glare. I thought this was really pretty. And I'm trying to, like, decorate the house and kind of, like, plant theme, maybe, like, teal. So I thought this was really nice. You can see the autograph down here is Rachel Austin. Let's see, what do we have here? It's really good if you sell, like, prints to include, like, a business card or something. So she has her website down here, rachelandaustin.com. Whenever you sell prints or something, like, include some kind of business card type of thing that has, like, your Instagram, your website, your, like, art name, because what you sign your art as could be, I don't know, maybe it's different than, like, your business name. So this is really cute. I'm gonna have to like frame that, and then I have some things here. This is like the little thank you card. Isn't that adorable? I'm just like crying about how cute it is, and it says thank you. Two little bunnies. So this one is shooley.art. That's her Instagram. You can check her out. She has all kinds of digital art. I have this one in like a sticker form. So it's a sticker sheet with all of these on it. Super cute. And then the little bunnies, because bunnies love to eat like clover. And oh my God, they're so cute. So I'm gonna like, I don't know, find somewhere to put these up. And then she also has these like tote bags. Let me see if I can try to fit it in here. It's like one of those like foldable ones where it like folds up into the little pouch. Isn't this adorable? I love it. It's so cute. And then this is like on sale because the back of it, when she was getting it manufactured, it's like flipped. But you can like, if you want to like take a picture with it in a mirror, then you can actually see what it says, and you don't have to like flip the photo in your editor or whatever. Yeah, so that is the stuff that I got. How cute. I'll put links in the description when we're done here and I upload the video to YouTube. That's why I put all the details in the descriptions. I don't know if I can do that earlier. Probably not. Let me see. Let me kind of just wrap this turtle up. Okay, so I made tons of progress working on the turtles last night. So we only have 2 more over here that need to be carved. I would have carved them last night, but I like at the end of our stream yesterday, I pulled one out and like the legs were really tiny. Like I carved off like way too much. So I added clay back onto this, and I just kind of wanted it to dry a tiny bit. So obviously like the legs are kind of like misshapen, but we're going to carve some of that off of here. This is the one we were working on yesterday. I feel like because I feel like this side was kind of weird for some reason. I don't know. I think the side needs to like come down more. So yeah, so both of them, I added some clay to them. I finished all of the turtle shells. So unlike the one that I carved on the stream, I needed to curve them into like a lid shape, kind of like this first, and then carve it. Because that one that I did on the stream, we carved it and then I was going to curve it afterwards. It just kept cracking. And I don't think that one was going to survive, so I had to scrap that one. So I'm just going to carefully look at this turtle, like very carefully carve it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've just noticed that the tail is not really, it's not really like lined up with the head. The tail is kind of like going off to the side. Maybe that's what's been throwing me off. Oh my gosh, that's really annoying now. Okay, we can just add some clay there and fix it, because I mean, you could just say like, oh, like he's wagging his tail, but it's gonna bother me. Also, So if you don't know, I have 2 online shops. I sell on both Etsy and Michael's Maker Place. Maker Place is currently doing, I've mentioned this before, it's not like that new. Maker Place is doing their own type of like design awards, kind of like what Etsy does, except you don't enter it. They just look at their website over a period of time, and then they just kind of, you know, choose the things that they think are like good. And then they just kind of like choose the winners from that. They featured my turtles a little while ago. And they, where did they sell? I don't know if they sold on Maker Place or if they sold on Etsy, but it really wasn't long after that that the 2 that I had for sale just sold out. So I have this one, and then we have the 6 that are in progress. So I made a listing for Maker Place and just said that that you could like pre-order it if you want. I gave myself a buffer for making them, but it is going to take a hot minute because the ones that are actually done, like being carved, they need to dry completely before I can biscuit, and then the bisque firing is going to take a week. That's the turnaround time for the studio that I fire at. It's typically a week for both firings. And so maybe a week for drying, at least the ones that are actually done. A week for drying, 2 weeks for firing, including the 2 firings, 1 week to underglaze them. So it's kind of like, that's like a month, and I gave myself like a month and a half. Because I don't actually know how long it's going to take me to underglaze and glaze a batch. Because it's not just the turtles, like, preferably I'm going to make like glaze and underglaze multiple things. Like a whole batch that can be fired, not just the turtles. You know? Because if I only fire the turtles, then it's like, it's more expensive than like reaching the minimum that they kind of set for firing things. I feel like if I give myself like the 3 weeks for decorating, that's like, that feels like a good amount. Especially if I'm like going to be focusing on a lot of underglaze things. Not that I think anybody's going to order them. I just really want them up so I can like have that listing available and like kind of possibly have them entered in the contest. Because like, I think the turnaround time I put out was 50 days, which is a month and a half. So I can't imagine someone's gonna go to my shop and be like, heck yeah, 50 days. It's like everybody's like so used to like Amazon's turnaround time of like 1 to 2 days. Okay. I'm trying to get this to kind of be the same distance away from the head as the other arm. So, sorry, sometimes I'm kind of like thinking, like I'm trying to like kind of look at it and like focus a little bit. Like, okay, what do I need to like cut off next? I definitely think this one's too big, but I think we're going to like carve on this side more. It's so hard because like ceramics are just like, you don't want to speed up the process. Because if you've watched like the Great Pottery Throwdown, they rush the process and so many things end up broken because they were like rushing to get it done. Like things didn't have enough time to dry. That's usually it. That's usually the thing. It didn't have enough time to dry. Some things dried unevenly and then it cracked. And yeah, just bad things happen if you try to rush that aspect of like making ceramics. So it's kind of hard to like, I mean, sometimes there are things that you could do to make things faster, but in terms of like drying time or like, well, that's mostly it. Maybe like in between the layers of underglazing, like it has to dry then too. So like, I feel like that's just kind of like an annoying like aspect of it that you have to like you can't do anything about it really. And like people will do like like I've heard some people, I don't really know much about it, but some people will like put a fan in front of their stuff to like dry it faster. I think that's more like maybe if you threw a piece on the wheel, so it was like, you know, you're on the wheel, you're always constantly throwing water on it, so it is very wet. I feel like people, you know, might put it in front of a fan to get it to leather hard, which I feel like is fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Or like, some people will use like some kind of like heat gun type of thing. I don't know much about that. But I think that might be like a similar reason. But if what you're trying to do is dry it to bone dry, is when you don't want to rush anything. And that is when things will start cracking and breaking. Because you need things to like, I don't know, sometimes you just need things to like dry very slowly and gradually. Okay. I think this arm is still a tiny bit large. I think maybe just like trim a tiny bit more off of it and then kind of like focus on the bottom ones and then come back to it. Sometimes like I notice different things if I kind of jump around a little bit. Oh yeah, the side is like, something wrong with the side of it too. I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe it's like where the hole is. I can't, sorry, I'm like not really holding it. I should be, see what I mean? There's something, maybe it's because it's like not really a circle. I feel like this is like, maybe the body is like too far in that way. I don't know, there's just something kind of weird about this side that I am not sure about. Sorry, maybe I should like move the camera a little bit. Well, let's see if we can work on the tail. I don't know. I feel like the tail is kind of like this anchor point for lining up the legs. See how it's not straight? I mean, it's fine if it's not straight, but like, my main thing is that it's like a pre-order. So like, I only have photos of like this one. And like, you know, like the turtle that I'm selling needs to look like this one, you know, basically. And like maybe not have the tail like off to the side, because I'm like, I don't know, I don't want my listing to be like too inaccurate. Not that these are even going to sell, but you never know. And I don't know, maybe they are going to sell. When are they announcing the winners? Jeez. I can't remember what they said. I want to say they said November. So, I mean, minimum, I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe they said something about September, but I can't remember. Because it's like, I don't really need to pay attention to it, because like, I don't need to like do any kind of entry or anything. I think they might have said something about September, but latest would be like November. But like, I mean, either way, that's like, it's a chunk of time for the listing to be up, and like someone might buy it. I don't know. I'm always like, I don't know. I feel like I'm kind of like pretty cautious about things like that, like worst case scenario, because like I wouldn't want somebody to like get an order and then be like, oh wait, this doesn't look like the photo, because it's just disappointing. And it's like, I don't know, like how much time did you wait to get that? Probably a week just to get it shipped to you. And that's kind of like the least amount of time that you waited for it. I feel like this leg is also really throwing me off, because it's like so far like that way for some reason. I feel like the tail's almost there. Oh, whoops. I'm trying to be careful with it, because that clay that I added to the tail is a bit gooey compared to the turtle body, which is not really like ideal. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just like staring at this like very hard and like trying to see like okay, I feel like that leg is throwing me off. Let me like let me like look at without the legs. I feel like that's better. Maybe I should see how much I can fix this one. This one's pretty... I mean, it is a lot bigger than I want it to be. It's a little bit further away from the tail, so I think maybe I do need to maybe trim this a tiny bit. This side is kind of bothering me because it's like super weird over here. What else do I have going on? Well, I'm really excited to be just about done with the turtles. I know we've been doing these for like, I don't even know how long. I'm also, I mean, I have been working on them for a long time, but also like a bit surprised at like how fast I can make one. It doesn't feel very fast when you are making like 6 at a time. Because it's like I've spent like so much time on like all of them, just kind of going through like each step with like 6. So like any amount of time that it takes me to make the one turtle, I don't know how much it is, but let's say it's 3 hours. So one turtle takes 3 hours, but then times that by 6. So that's like 18 hours like that I've spent making turtles. So like, I mean, like the individual time doesn't, I don't know if that doesn't really seem like very much. But when you make like a bunch of them and you're just like very slowly working on them, like a couple hours a day for like 2 weeks, it does feel like so much more time than that. I mean, I really haven't been spending a ton of time outside of the stream working on them. I did spend a good amount of time yesterday and a decent amount like the day before. I mean, maybe like 2 hours outside of the stream the day before, because I'm like really into playing that like new video game that I got. So I'm kind of like splitting up my free time, I mean, almost in half, but like, you know, I need to make dinner and shower and do other things, you know. But I'm basically like splitting my free time in half with like, okay, maybe like 2 hours on the turtles, 2 hours playing game. I don't know, something like that. don't know what we should make next. I have like a little like to-do list of things I'd like to make on my Trello. It's actually really nice to like just have like all of my ceramic stuff on there. So I have things on there. It's like, oh, these are the things that I want to make. And then like I can kind of like put them in different little sections for like the priority. Like, oh, like I really need to get this done because I want to have, you know, I want to have these products ready for like the holidays or for like, you know, this special thing. Maybe it's like a market or something. So I can kind of like put down like what my priorities are and like, but I can also have like all my back burner ideas on there too that are not a priority. Like things that I want to make for my house. A long time ago on the stream, we worked on making a soap dish. And I think I like I think I needed to make it bigger actually, because I think the size that I kind of like carved and trimmed it to was really just like the size it should be when it's done. So I don't know, it's just like not a priority, random thing that I'm just going to have for the house, and just kind of like, I don't know, all the like things that aren't a priority, just kind of sit back until I feel like I'm caught up with everything else. I have like I don't know, something in my thumb kind of hurts, like what's that called? You know, tiny piece of wood in your finger. I'm always blanking on words. Just like normal words. I like can't remember. Is that like a COVID thing? I think I saw some like meme or something that like after having COVID people can't like remember things or something. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's like, I don't know. It did like start happening after I started doing the live stream. Cause I'm like, I feel like I can't take like 5 minutes to like think about what that word was. I just need to like think of it quickly and like move on. Cause like 5 seconds feels kind of like a long time. When you're just like, I don't know, like on a live stream. Oh, shoot. Okay, we kind of... so we messed up the foot, but there's a little chunk coming out of it now. Okay, this one's still bigger than the other one. Splinter, that's the word. That's the word. I might have a splinter. I don't know, it just kind of has that little stabby kind of feeling to it. Oh, whoops. Gotta be really careful over here. I almost took off like way too much. it's so cloudy out. I hope it's going to be like nice and sunny this weekend. I don't know. I think we're kind of getting, I'm not going to say it's fall, because I mean, it's still August, but I feel like it has been maybe cooling down a little bit compared to like how it has been. I'm not really ready for fall, but because I'm playing this like Harry Potter game, it is very like, oh, like we got some witches and wizards and they're like ogres and it's like almost Halloween. In the game, it's like changing into fall and they have like pumpkins out and the leaves are changing in it. So it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like slowly getting me excited for like fall, which I don't really do because I really love the summer. I mean, I do love like wearing sweatshirts and having a blanket and being all cozy, but I don't like how overcast it is. I don't really like how dark it gets, or like how soon it gets dark. Like in the winter, it's like it'll be like 5 p.m. and it is pitch black. Which is like, I don't like that. Like it makes me feel like I need to be like home, like sleeping, like it's almost like bedtime. And it's like I just got off work. It's 5 o'clock. Like I don't know. I need like sunlight to feel like more energized. I'm always so tired. Like I don't need it to be like cloudy and rainy because that makes me feel even more tired. Kind of trying to figure out how these legs look, if they're looking like pretty good or not. Oh my gosh, you guys, guess what I saw? I'm probably like so late to the game. I'm probably so late to the game because I don't really do, I'm only on Instagram. I don't really do other like social media things. But when we went to go see Deadpool and Wolverine, I almost forgot. Oh my gosh. They're doing like a second Beetlejuice movie. Like, when did that first one even come out? In the 90s or something? And like now they're like, oh yeah, maybe we should make a second one like 30 years later. I don't even know when the first one came out. I have no idea. But I'm really excited. I think it's gonna be good. I mean, come on, like Beetlejuice is like, it's like such a classic. And it's like one of the best classics. Like the best, it's like one of the best like movies to watch around like Halloween. I'm sorry, but I really tried to watch, what is it? It was like last Halloween, I think. I attempted to watch it and I was just like, man, this is too old. It was so bad. I'm so sorry. It's that one with the 3 witches. I don't even like know what it's called. I don't know. You just see like decor of their hair on things at like Home Goods or something. Like the one has like really frizzy, big like orange hair or like red hair. One has like blonde hair and the other one is like black, maybe, or maybe brown hair. Now it just sounds like it's like the Powerpuff Girls, and that's not what I'm talking about. I mean, like, I don't know. I'm trying to watch, like, sometimes I watch, like, Halloween movies, and, like, I mean, come on, like, nothing really holds up to, like, Beetlejuice, except for maybe, like, The Nightmare Before Christmas, but it's, like, is that a Halloween movie, or is it a Christmas movie? You know? I love how they're just, like, completely, like, pretty much ignored Thanksgiving, even though Thanksgiving is, like, right smack in between those two holidays. I think that's kind of funny. Because, like, I mean, come on. No one really, like... I don't think anyone's that excited for Thanksgiving. I don't know. I mean, I'm not. I'm not really one of those people. I also don't like Thanksgiving food, so that's definitely, like... That's, like, the main thing is, like, the food. See, how much time do we have? Like 20 minutes, okay. It's not bad. I don't know if the tail is a little bit too squishy to carve. I do want to be, like, pretty careful with it. Anyway, I'm really excited for the Beetlejuice movie. I think it's just called Beetlejuice. Because, like, in the movie, you're supposed to say his name 3 times to, like, summon him. I think that's it. From the trailer. When's that coming? Maybe... I don't know when they said it was coming. I mean, it has to come out before Halloween. Or maybe it's on Halloween. I don't know. I kind of want to say it said, like, September, but I don't really know. Also, we're watching that movie, and there were, like, a bunch of, like... There's some, like, characters in it that I was like, who are these people? I'm not really, like... I'm definitely not the kind of person that, like... reads comic books, because it's like it's so tiny to, like, pay for. If I could read comic books for free, I think I would. I don't have, like, a lot of I don't have a lot of spare time. I do kind of want to read, like a Deadpool comic book, maybe. I don't know. But it's like they're so tiny, and, like, I feel like it's kind of a lot of money for something that's, like, so small. And I'm definitely not really someone that reads. So there's also that. But yeah, they had, like, these other... Well, they had some X-Men in there. Like, Gambit was in the new movie. I don't know heck all about Gambit. He's in, like, their animated series from, like, the 90s or 80s or something. It was, like, it was pretty horrendous. It's usually, like, it's either the storyline or, like, the writing. It's usually the writing that gets me on, like, really old things, and I'm just like, oh, God. Like, who the heck wrote this? Like, that's usually why I'll, like, maybe start something and then, like, not finish it. And their X-Men animated series was, like, really bad. It has, like, I don't know, it has a bunch of old people in it, like Jubilee, Gambit. I think this was before Cyclops' time, maybe. I think the Beast was in it, but when he was younger. Yeah, because Cyclops isn't that old in like in the X-Men movies. I don't know. They had like some people from other things. They had like I don't know who the guy is, Blade or something, or maybe that's the name of the movie. I don't even know. But Jason was like telling me like he has like his own, I think like a couple movies or something. Okay, either Blade is his name or that's like the movie's name, or I mean it could be both. Let me see, this is kind of looking a little weird. I think I kind of did I break the bottom of it or something? It is like a bit dry, particularly like near the bottom of the tail. I added clay to this, so this tail area is like half like somewhat moist clay, and then the other half is just kind of like a bit too dry. I think we'll just kind of let it chill like that. Let me see, I'm just trying to like look at it. But yeah, like I've never even heard of that guy. I think his name is Blade. I'm gonna say his name is Blade. Like that's his name, but I don't really know. I'm kind of interested. Jason said that like he's a vampire hunter, so that means there are apparently vampires in like the Marvel universe. So not only do you have like mutants, but you also have vampires. Like I don't know, it's getting like really crazy. Like if you really think about all the things that are just kind of like coming together. But I don't know, that's kind of like, I don't know, I kind of want to watch it, but I have no idea if it's like any good or anything. And it's kind of funny because I was like, who is this guy when we're watching it? Jason told me after. But I was like, who is this guy? Does he have any powers? Like, the other ones have like powers and stuff. I mean, like the majority of people. I don't really want to say like too much. I don't feel like I'm spoiling very much, but I don't want to like give away too many details if people haven't seen it and want to see it. I mean, the majority of the people that were in there had like superpowers. And then this guy Blade is just like, I have a gun. And like, or he had like a bazooka gun that he fired, and then I don't even know like what else he had, like if he had like regular guns. But I'm just like, who is this guy? Like, why is he here? That's why you like need to watch like a bunch of the Marvel stuff, because that's like because they're always like hinting at different things with like Easter eggs and whatever. I generally do watch a lot of them, but I guess like I think Blade came out, I think Jason said 95. Or no, he didn't say that. He said the 2000s. And I was like, right. I would have been like a toddler. So, That's probably why I didn't see it, because it was an R-rated movie when I was a toddler. That's also probably why I've never even heard of it. Jason's like older than me, so like, I don't know, he like knows things. But I don't know. So I kind of want to watch some other movies, maybe check out some other things. Because we're both playing that Harry Potter game. I want to watch them, but it's really annoying because, like, I know the DVDs are somewhere, I think. I'll have to text my brother. I don't know if he took them, because, like, I didn't take them. So either they're at the house or he took them to Tennessee with him. I kind of feel like he didn't, because I don't think he likes Harry Potter, like, that much. But I guess I don't really know. I'm like, it's so annoying, because it's like... Because, like, I know we have them, and I'm like, I don't want to buy more. I mean, I could. I don't know. It's kind of annoying, because, like, there's so many. It's a lot to buy, like, all at once. Unless my mom, like, for sure lost them, then it's like, okay, I guess I can just go buy digital ones, but it's kind of annoying. And then Jason's also like, oh yeah, we have those. And I'm like, awesome. And then he's like, but they're at the coast, which is like, I think a 2.5 hour drive away. And I'm like, awesome. So we both own the Harry Potter movies, but neither of us like actually has it, because it's physically somewhere else. Obviously, we bought these back in the day when people bought DVDs. But it's like, man, we already bought it once. We shouldn't have to buy it a second time, you know? I have this thing. I feel like it doesn't really make sense from a business standpoint, but I feel like if you bought a physical book, that you should get like a free audio version of it. And kind of the same with this movie thing, because it's like, my family bought this pack of movies, but like, I don't know, like, it should come like as a digital version too. Like, I don't know, it's kind of like a stupid thing, but I'm just like no one, I don't think, would ever, like, no business would ever like just give you both. But I feel like that would be like really cool. I mean, I feel like Amazon could do that, because Amazon sells so many things. They could be like, oh, did you buy a physical copy of this book? Well, here is the free audio version of it. Because, like, they also own, like, audiobook things. But like, I don't know, generally I could see how that wouldn't really be possible. Because it's like, I have so many books, but then I'm like, I really like having physical copies of books, but then at the same time, sometimes I'm like, well, I just don't have time to sit down and read it. But I am a bit too picky for audiobooks, because I'll be like, I don't like how much enthusiasm the reader has. I just like, they're way too into it. Like, or like, they'll try to do like different voices for different people or something. I'm just like, I don't know. There's something about it that I can't quite get over it. Although I don't know, maybe I could get over it if, for certain books. But it's just the kind of thing I'm like, I don't really know if I want to pay for this, because I don't really know like how much I would listen to, because I think it's like I don't really know much about it. I think those are kind of like subscription things. I don't know. But it is really nice to be able to like listen to something like while you're working, especially I mean, I would say like doing a majority of like artistic work, like carving all of these turtles. Like, I would be like bored out of my mind if I didn't have like anything going on. So I usually watch like certain TV shows while I'm carving them, because it doesn't take like that much like brain power to do like just mindless things. Sometimes I really have to kind of like focus and like look at how the turtle is shaping out to be, but like some parts of like working on it aren't very like they don't take like as much like thinking to do. And that's especially when I like watch like TV shows and stuff, like maybe something I've already watched, or something that's like pretty low intensity. I don't know. I kind of like watching those like competition shows, like, I don't know, maybe it's like a baking competition or something, because it's like you don't need to watch like what they're doing all the time. You really just need to see like how it turned out at the end, for the most part. So I like watching like those things. I'd watch more Twitch live streams, but whenever I do that, I want to be like more engaged with them. Cause like, I don't know, it's live. It's fun to be like engaged, with the people. I did find this cool like documentary on like octopuses. There are only like 3 episodes of it, but it's like, I don't know, some kind of National Geographic thing on Hulu about octopuses. It's really cool. I kind of wish it had like more to it. Like they talked about and like followed around like a couple different like species of octopus. I think it's just octopuses. I don't think it's octopi. I don't think that's a thing. Because they didn't say that in the show. But it was pretty cool. And I did learn some things about them that I did not know. Or, I don't know, maybe I knew it, but I forgot. I don't know. But it was pretty cool. I like watching those, like, animal shows, but I don't like when the animals, like, attacking, like, it, you know, it's like some lion or whatever attacking an antelope. I don't really like those parts. But otherwise, I love watching, like, those kind of, like, animal shows. Too, because like a lot of it's just like, I mean, some of it's watching it, but I would say a lot of it is just like listening to like the cool facts that they tell you about these animals, which I think is really interesting. Animals are so cool. Like, I don't know, I also really like, the way that people, like, test animals to kind of, like, test different ways to, like, show intelligence and stuff. I think those are always so interesting. To kind of, like, see how smart different animals are and stuff. I think those are always really cool and really surprising. Okay, so we are at the end of our stream. Did I upload the video to YouTube? I don't know if I did that yesterday. Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know, because I was kind of thinking about, like, how I'm going to do the thumbnail, but I don't know. Maybe we'll just have, like, a spot in the video. Of me, like, carving it that we could use. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining wherever you're watching the stream. The stream is on Twitch, but then all of the videos are uploaded to YouTube at calieandco. There you can find a whole live stream playlist. Let me just tuck this away. And yeah, I have some other ceramic videos on there, some tutorials. It also has some videos touching on like small handmade business topics or things for like any artist. Yeah, I think that's it. I will be back tomorrow with a stream. I don't know, I'm kind of hoping to finish the turtles like maybe tonight, but I think we'll see what's to come tomorrow. And yeah, well, I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for joining. Follow along, subscribe, like the video, all of that great stuff, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, bye.